So we've got a lot of wonderful guests and wonderful speeches, and you will be listening to all of these wonderful insights very shortly. Please take your seats, everyone, all of the students, and we will start the program in a jiffy.
Respected Dr. Nida Fatima, Honorable Additional Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Syed Adnan Akhtar, Honorable Additional Pro-Chancellor, Mr. Shannon West, Deputy Director, India, British Council, Ms. Sanam Arora, Chair of National Indian Students and Alumni Union, UK, Professor Javed Musarrat, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Integral University, Professor Muhammad Haris Siddiqui, Registrar, Professor Syed Akil Ahmed, Director, HRDC, Dr. Muhammad Atif Siddiqui, Additional Director, Admissions and Academic Affairs, representatives from esteemed universities of UK, our guests from NISAU, deans, directors, head of the departments, students. Good afternoon and a very warm welcome. It is an absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this special session of the Achievers Dialogues in Integral University, organized by the National Indian Students and Alumni Union, UK, in partnership with the British Council in India. As we move forward, it is my pleasure to introduce Professor Muhammad Haris Siddiqui, Registrar, Integral University. Professor Siddiqui is a respected academic administrator known for his effective leadership and commitment to academic governance. He has been pivotal in the university's regulatory achievements, international tie-ups, and academic discipline. I request Professor Siddiqui to give the welcome address.
So, good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Additional Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Nida Fatma, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Javed Musarrat, Mr. Shannon West, Deputy Director from British Council of India, Ms. Sanam Arora, the Founder and Chair, NISAU UK, and all the representatives from the universities from UK, deans, HODs, and my dear students. It has already been late, so I will keep my welcome address very short. So, on behalf of the Integral University and on my own personal behalf, I would like to welcome all of you to this Achievers program. And I'm sure that the students must be waiting to seek an opportunity to pursue their higher studies from higher education institutions in UK. I welcome this Achievers program. I also welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who was the former Vice Chancellor of Baba Ghulam Shah Basha University, Jammu. He is a man of agriculture sciences and biochemistry with a very good academic and research record in terms of citations, and he has been ranked as the top 2% microbiologist of by ranking agencies. So with this, I welcome also the Deputy Director of the British Council of India, and also Ms. Sanam Arora, the Founder and Chair from NISAU UK, in this Achievers program. And without wasting any time, I would urge the students to please make use of this opportunity and try to gain maximally, because it generally doesn't happen that people from universities, they come to your doorstep and they offer you all the programs they have in their platter. So instead of wasting time, try to utilize this time and try to explore all the opportunities available. So please keep this in mind. Once again, I welcome all of you and thank you so much for the organizers for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your welcome address. It is my honor to introduce Professor Javed Musarrat, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Integral University, a distinguished academician and visionary leader in biotechnology and microbiology. With over 200 peer-reviewed publications, 6 books, and 23 book chapters, he has made pioneering contributions to environmental microbiology, nanobiotechnology, and bioremediation, featured in Stanford University's top 2% scientist list with over 15,000 citations and an H index of 70. His research excellence is globally recognized. Under his dynamic leadership, Integral University has advanced in innovation, interdisciplinary research, and academic excellence. Please join me in warmly welcome our esteemed Vice Chancellor, Professor Musarrat. I request Sir for his keynote address.
Distinguished guests, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you. And it is truly a privilege to host this very meaningful gathering, the Achievers Program, and also the educational fair being organized by the UK universities visiting our university. And I must say that it is one of the best opportunity for these students to share their ideas, to discuss the opportunities, and to have partnership. This is a forum where all of us can come together to shape the future of our students. I extend a heartfelt gratitude and I welcome all the distinguished guests. Mr. Shannon West, who is the Deputy Director, British Council of India. Ms. Sanam Arora, who is the founder and chair of National Indian Students and Alumni Union in United Kingdom. And we are deeply honored by your presence here. Your efforts and your leadership in strengthening the educational and cultural ties between India and United Kingdom have opened countless doors for the young minds. I would also like to put on record my deep appreciation for Mr. Syed Adnan Akhtar and also our Pro-Chancellor and Executive Director, Dr. Nida Fatima, who is the Chief of the Center for Incubation and Entrepreneurship Development in our university, and our entire team for organizing this very important event. The Achievers Program, in my opinion, is a remarkable initiative that embodies collective commitment to nurturing talent, providing opportunities, as I said, and building bridges of collaboration across the universities and across the disciplines. And I'm told that there are many, many disciplines which are having commonality. They are shared disciplines between the UK universities and Integral University. I believe that this platform is for empowerment because it is going to help our students coming from diverse backgrounds to understand the pathways for getting admissions in the UK university, to learn more about the internships and the scholarships available, and also the research opportunities abroad. So it opens up a window to all international, you can say, exposure from one single location where 15 universities are participating in the education fair. So you have an opportunity and go and discuss with them about the mentorship that is going to be offered, and you can have a lifelong experience, in fact, like working in United Kingdom. So taking this to a step forward, I believe that through such events, Integral University aims to establish a very, very strong collaboration, very strong ties with the universities in the UK by forming a research partnership that will actually lead to offering, if possible, the joint degree programs or the twin degree programs. We have these programs with other universities in Europe, and we wish to have more hand-to-hand working, in fact, and more close hand-holding with the UK universities to prepare our students for the rapid changes that are occurring in the global job market. So the joint programs, as I said, allows students not only in terms of getting degrees which are recognized by both the universities, but also the research partnership, the joint publications and the joint research projects, if possible, to have this experience of working in world-class labs. The United Kingdom, as we all know, has been one of the most preferred destination for Indian students. And despite the recent challenges, as we all have are aware of, that there are tightened visa rules, very stringent rules are in place, high living costs there, and also the reduction in the post, study work visas. India remains to be second largest, you can say, country from where the students are going to UK, in fact, for study. And in 2025, as I have read somewhere, there are around 100,000 students who have joined UK universities this year, if I'm correct. In fact, and most of them have joined the university in postgraduate courses, a 1-year master's program or 2 years master's program. 1 out of 4, 4 out of 5 students are going for the master's programs, and rest they go for the other programs. So this actually reflects a very strong belief in the quality, in the diversity and the global recognition of the UK higher educational institutions. And as I know that there are around 150 universities in the United Kingdom, and they continue to welcome the Indian students with great warmth and support. And more specifically, I would like to mention that the organizations like NISAU in UK, they are doing commendable job. They play a vital role in helping students, in guiding those students, and feeling them homely outside their home, by organizing the welcome events there, guiding sessions to the new students, in fact, and the community activities. That turns actually the foreign students, not only Indians, but all other countries, students coming from all other countries, they are being gathered there, and they make them feel the campuses as their friendly homes. So that is the kind of services which this National Indian Students Union is offering to the foreign students who are visiting the United Kingdom. Now, you see, according to a policy report that has been published by the Department of International Trade and Department of Education way back in February 2021, which is about the International Education Strategy 2021. It says that the UK government aims to host roughly 600,000 international students each year by 2030. So that is the target, to best of my information, that they have set, and India is central to achieving this particular goal. So policy developments, you can say the trade agreements between the two countries, between India and the United Kingdom, has a strengthening the mutual recognition of the qualifications, and this post-study work opportunity, which is actually slashed down since last 1 or 2 years. Nevertheless, together we are moving towards a more connected, more equitable, and innovation-driven education and educational ecosystem in the campus, which is one that value the inclusion, the skill, and also the research collaboration. So this Achievers program actually mirrors this vision, and it brings together the universities, students, and organizations like the British Council and NISAU to create opportunities for students in order to learn, and that those who really want to go beyond the borders. So it's an opportunity. At Integral University, we believe that education is just not a matter of getting a degree. It is about the diversity, it is about the services, and it is about the global citizenship that we want to bring in. And the Achievers program and this United Kingdom Education Fair, which is having the stalls outside, reaffirms that spirit. So we do have an academic and research program in the university, as I was discussing with Mr. Shannon this morning, that we have a very strong research programs in almost every discipline in the university, and the publication record of the university is fairly good, and the patents that we have published and granted in the last few years is really remarkable, in fact. So there are a lot of opportunities. And I also would like to mention here that the university is open not only for research collaboration, but we are open, in fact, for the faculty from UK universities to come and join us as adjunct professors, as visiting professors. We have this very active program in the university. And let me tell you, in fact, we already have the adjunct professors from Ireland, we have adjunct professors from England, we have adjunct professors from other parts of the world who are associated with the university, in fact, like in that capacity. So it would be wonderful, in fact, if we explore that possibility as well. And this will be mutual, in fact, like the Indian counterparts can also visit there as visiting professors. So this program is open, in fact, and I wish that all those university representatives who are visiting Integral University should keep in mind, in fact, that this is one area where the opportunities could be further extended. So my message to our students today who have joined this program is that you, and also to the audience, extended audience who are not able to join this program, the message should be communicated that you dream big and you prepare yourself. And remember that the world is waiting for you and for your ideas. So once again, with these few words, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Mr. Shannon West and Ms. Sanam Arora. In fact, and Dr. Sayyad Adnan Akhtar and Dr. Nida and Professor Haris Siddiqui and Professor Aqil Saab, who are here, in fact, and also the representatives of all the universities from United Kingdom, all our guests, in fact, for joining us this wonderful program. And I hope that this journey of collaboration and hopes will continue. And I do hope that we'll remain in touch with each other. We'll try to explore the maximum opportunity of this event. That the universities are here, in fact, as the registrar mentioned, at your doorstep. Kindly make use of this time and interact with them and see that how you could be facilitated, how you could be guided to be a part of this wonderful program. So once again, thank you very much, in fact, for patient hearing, in fact, and giving me this opportunity to address this august gathering. Thank you very much, in fact. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. It is our pleasure to have with us Dr. Jyoti Mangal. She is a postdoctoral researcher in clinical pathway modeling at King's College London. She also serves as head of research at the National Indian Students and Alumni Union. Jyoti's work bridges computational modeling, healthcare technologies, and translation impact. Previously, she was a project fellow at the National Centre for Biological Sciences, Bangalore, contributing to a framework that integrates brain cell data with computational models while convening a nationwide consortium of leading neuroscientists. She began her research career as a junior research fellow at IIT Delhi, applying digital holographic microscopy with machine learning to improve cervical cancer screening. Jyoti holds a PhD in biomedical engineering and a master's in research in healthcare technologies from King's College London, where she has continued to do her postdoctoral research. I invite Jyoti to take the proceedings further.
Thank you so much, Dr. I have to say, when you read it out loud like that, it sounds way more impressive than when I'm just explaining it in person. So that was a long list of big words. I was going to introduce myself again, but I will not. There will be a quiz about my bio later, guys. I will just, in all seriousness, I will just thank everyone, and before anything else, express my deepest gratitude to Integral University for hosting us today. Your hospitality, your support, and your commitment. So thank you very much. Can we have a huge round of applause for all of Integral University? For those who are just joining, I am Jyoti. I work in brain research at King's College London, and I'm part of the NISAU family. I'm head of research. I started my journey similar to where a lot of you are starting your journeys. I did physics in Delhi, in University of Delhi and IIT Delhi, and a whole list of achievements. But what really drives me beyond all of the research and beyond all of the fancy titles is this: empowering students like you to achieve your dreams of international education in the UK and global careers. That's why I'm here, and that's why NISAU is here. And that's why today is so important. Before I hand it over to our esteemed guests, this event has been made possible through invaluable support from several stakeholders. We are standing on the shoulder of giants, so I would especially like to express our gratitude to Integral University for being our gracious hosts. Professor Javed Musarrat, thank you so much, sir. And the wonderful faculties, I'm learning all 12 of them. The British Council for their unparalleled support and partnership. We are very grateful. And all 15 UK universities present at the exhibition today, right outside these doors. So go meet them after the event. So once again, welcome everyone at the Achievers Dialogues Lucknow edition. Can we have a huge round of applause? I have the pleasure of inviting someone whose organization has been instrumental in building bridges between India and the UK for decades. Please welcome Mr. Shannon West. He's the Deputy Director India at the British Council. Shannon has recently taken up the role of Deputy Director India and Area Director North India for the British Council. Shannon has worked for over 30 years in education in a variety of roles, starting in English language teaching in Australia, England. Shannon joined the British Council in 1998 as an English teacher, trainer, and examiner in Ecuador and Venezuela. He later worked on English language research and curriculum projects in Greece and Italy. In 2003, Shannon worked in the British Council head office in a variety of roles in HR, corporate planning, and performance and operations. And since 2018, Shannon has led British Council's work with the UK schools sector, bringing an international perspective to the UK policy-making sector. He's been working to support schools make international connections. In 2024, Shannon led the British Council Bangladesh office as interim country director. British Council have been invaluable partners to NISAU. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for Shannon.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It's really good to be here. Thank you for the introduction. As you might have heard, and you might hear in my accent a little bit, I'm also, like you, the product of an international education, where I studied and learned in my home country, Australia, and then went to the UK to do a further qualification in teaching. And since then have been able to build an international career. So on the back of a UK education, I'm also now a UK citizen and working for the British Council and here in India. So yeah, I hope you can achieve similar types of career paths as well. So it's wonderful to see so many students and universities here today. Many thanks to our hosts at Integral University for welcoming us here today, particularly to Dr. Nida Fatima, thank you very much, and also for the introduction from Dr. Javed as well. Congratulations to Sanam and her team from NISAU and to the many UK university representatives here today. We're delighted to partner with NISAU for this Achievers Dialogues again this year. The British Council is the UK's lead for education and culture in India, and we're delighted to be playing a role in keeping the India-UK education relationship very strong. Some of you might have seen in the press that our prime ministers met each other very recently, twice, in fact, in the last year. And our prime minister from the UK, Sir Keir Starmer, was here in Mumbai a couple of weeks ago. And education was very central to that visit. There were only two groups that met both prime ministers, your Prime Minister Modi and our Prime Minister Keir Starmer. It was a small group of chief executives of businesses and a group of higher education vice chancellors and chancellors. And those two groups were the only two to meet both prime ministers. And that just shows you, I think, the importance of the education relationship to India and the UK. So British Council India is proud to be at the center of that collaboration. And one of our major priorities is to support you, our hugely talented Indian students, in your education journey, both here and in the UK, if that's what you wish. In fact, it's a slightly bigger number than Dr. Javed mentioned. 170,000 Indian students chose the UK in 23-24, making it one of the top sending countries of international students to the UK. And we're not afraid of large numbers here in India. And last year, the British Council reached 27 million people through our work in education, arts and culture, and English language across the country. So we act as a catalyst for action and engagement between our two countries so that together we can make sure that we can create more and more opportunities for institutions, for academics, for researchers and students to collaborate and create greater impact for the future. The foundations of our education partnership are built on some solid UK-India, such as the mutual recognition of academic qualifications, which was signed in 2021. This means that for those of you planning to do a one-year master's degree in the UK, for example, that you will now be recognized when you return back to India. So it's mutual recognition in both directions. The UK has been a leader in academia for centuries. It's home to two of the world's top 3 universities, with a further 27 ranked among the global top 200, and has one of the most diverse student offerings of the world. Celebrated figures in science, politics, art, all benefited from this exceptional academic approach. 1 in 3 Nobel laureates have been shaped by their UK studies, and more world leaders have been educated in the UK than any other country. As one of the most multicultural societies in the world, the UK is very proud of its diversity. We remain one of the safest and most welcoming destinations for Indian students. Everyone is welcome in the UK, no matter where you're from, what language you speak, or what your background is. You'll find a warm, inclusive country that makes it easy for you to feel at home. And also with organizations like NISAU, working with the Indian students, in the UK and also here in India, that only makes it even stronger. We are proud that Indian students play such an active role in our campuses in the UK and our workplaces across the country through accessing the graduate route visa, which is still available for 18 months for international students to work after their studies. For students who are present here, if you should ever choose the UK for your future career, you'll be encouraged to express your opinions and ideas and develop your own intellectual capabilities. The British Council is here to help you with your career aspirations for the UK. Don't forget to make the most of our resources on our website. We also offer to support access to scholarships like the Great Scholarships, Commonwealth, Chevening, and Charles Wallace Scholarships. And a special shout out to all of those in school or college at the moment. We're delighted to launch the Study UK Create to Connect competition for students. We're working in partnership with Whistling Woods International and invite schools and colleges to use and create video to tell the UK-India story. And the prize winners for this competition will receive a residency workshop at Whistling Woods International in Mumbai with UK and Indian experts helping them out with masterclasses. So you can find information about that on the British Council website. And of course, before you go and while you're in the UK, you'll also have the support from organizations such as NISAU. Since its inception 13 years ago, NISAU has acted as a home away from home for Indian students in the UK. NISAU is the organizer of the India-UK Achievers Honours. Achievers is held in partnership with the British Council in India, the Department for Business and Trade, and then a long list of other organizations, including Universities UK, Beulah, the UK Council for International Student Affairs, London Higher, the PI, and Association of Indian Universities, and more than 100 UK universities, including Oxford and Cambridge, and 30 Indian universities. NISAU and the Achievers Programme are unique in providing direct engagement opportunities for students and universities. NISAU is multi-award winning, including the prestigious PI Award in 2022 for outstanding contribution to the industry and Best Global Student Support. And incredibly, it is run largely by volunteers. So Indian students going to the UK benefit from free membership to NISAU and you should all be encouraged to join. As we look ahead, education remains the strongest bridge between our countries. You just have read the India-UK Vision for 2035, adopted by both of our Prime Ministers in July, and see a central role that education plays. So together through students, alumni, and institutions, we're building a future grounded in collaboration, innovation, and mutual respect. Thank you once again to all the students, universities, and partners joining us today, and congratulations to NISAU for another outstanding year of leadership in strengthening the UK-India education relationship. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy meeting the UK universities that are here on your campus today. Good luck with your future studies.
Thank you so much, Shannon, for those wonderful insights and for the British Council's unwavering support for Indian students. I'm sure your journey is extremely inspiring for all of us and present here listening to you as to how international education can be transformative. So thank you for that. Your work in strengthening the India-UK partnership is truly, truly commendable, and we're grateful to have you as partners in this mission. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we arrive at what many of you have been waiting for on why should you be considering the UK universities as an Indian student. I'm sure many of you have asked this question. This session has become one of the highlights of our Achievers Dialogues Tour. a lot of students have taken help from this session, and this has helped them understand on why UK universities are such a transformative journey for you to go through in your careers. So the person who will be talking about this needs no lengthy introduction, but she absolutely deserves one. Please allow me to welcome Ms. Sanam Arora on stage, founder and chairperson of NISAU. Sanam is not just the architect of NISAU, just the National Indian Students and Alumni Union. She's the chief architect of the India-UK Achievers Honours. She serves as a commissioner on the UK's International Higher Education Commission and a governor of London Metropolitan University. She's a powerful advocate for international students, such as yourselves, and has won numerous awards, including the prestigious PI Award, like Shannon just mentioned, for outstanding contribution to the education industry. And the list, here's what makes Sanam extremely special. She does all of this in her spare time. Her primary work, or her day job, if you will, is in corporate finance, where she serves as a senior strategist in investment management, providing transformational advice to global asset and wealth management houses. Sanam studied at the London School of Economics, so she is an alumni of the UK as well. And her journey from student to an inspirational leader is the kind of story that inspires all of us at NISAU. Today, I will ask her to come on stage. Do we have Sanam? Thank you. Give her a huge round of applause, everyone.
Thank you, Jyoti, for the very kind introduction. And thank you to Integral University for having us here. Professor Javed Musarat, thank you so much for having us. Nida, thank you so very much for hosting us here. It was a wonderful, wonderful pleasure to meet you in London this year when you joined us on the delegation. This was the largest ever delegation of Indian universities to visit the United Kingdom at a Vice-Chancellor level, and we were absolutely delighted to host you. I came to Lucknow for the first time alongside many of us just yesterday, in fact. And one of the things that struck me the most was where it says, "Muskuraiye, aap Lucknow mein hai." So can I have a nice, energetic hello from everyone in the room, all the students? Mujhe batao ke aap log Lucknow se hain. Hello? Hello. Lovely to be here with you. I am going to talk to you at 2 points today. Point one is just now, where I'll talk to you about the UK opportunity. Me and the NISAU team have been privileged to have studied in India and studied in the UK. Jyoti, who you've heard from, is doing some phenomenal work, for example, in artificial intelligence and brain imaging. Words I even found difficult to pronounce at King's College London. I studied economics and investments at the London School of Economics and operational research. And so many of my team have all studied in the UK. You've got Anushri right here. She did media and journalism. Many, many of us have studied at various universities in the UK and will be able to guide us on what that opportunity is for you. I'll talk to you about a bit about the benefits in a second. But the other thing I'll do today later for you and for all the other students outside is to give you a masterclass on personal branding. So for any one of you, regardless of what you want to do in life, whether you want to stay in India, whether you want to go abroad, whether you want to start working immediately after, whether you want to apply for scholarships, whether you want to start up your own business, and great to hear of all the fantastic incubation work that you're doing and entrepreneurial work you're doing, Canada. This branding masterclass will help you. So, and it'll be super engaging and it'll be super insightful and it'll tell you how to really position yourself in global labor markets. So, but I will come on to that separately. Right now, does everyone have a copy of this, the Achievers Playbook? Yeah, wave it if you've got it, please. Excellent. Most of us have it. If you don't, please pull it up from outside. And what this does, right, it gives you a number of very unique scholarships. So my team has pulled together a list of 21 really unique scholarships that otherwise may not be available. For example, there's a Bloomsbury NISAU scholarship program that's not available elsewhere. And there's a bunch of other excellent scholarships available in here for you. So if anyone is interested in studying in various universities in the UK, and there are two types of scholarships in the UK. One is a university level scholarship. Individual universities have their own specific scholarships that you can go for. And one is overall scholarships, such as those facilitated by the British Council, the Great Scholarship, for example, and others, you should definitely look at what you can apply for. And the UK, there's also a section in here towards the end of the book called Myths Busted. For example, one myth can be that it's very expensive to study in the UK. It actually is very, very high value for money. Anyone here know how long the average master's is in the UK? Shout out if you know the answer. 1 year, that's right. Compared to how long in the US? 2 years, typically. How long in India? 2 years. That doesn't mean it's easy. It's very, very hard to do a master's in the UK. It is, it's very, very intensive because we've packed a lot into that 1 year. But actually, in that 1 year, you get a master's degree and all sorts of price points are available. So you will have some expensive courses, but you'll also have extremely affordable courses as well, because we have more than 150 incredible universities in the UK. And through partnerships like, for example, the ones we will build between Integral and British counterparts, that pathway will become even more affordable in years to come. So that's one myth I want to bust. Another myth I want to bust is about the post-study work visa. So in the media, you might be hearing, first of all, does everyone know what a post-study work visa is? Anyone know what a post-study work visa is? Okay, one person. Okay, so most of us actually don't know what a PSW is. The clue is in the name. It's a post-study work visa, which means that for a period of 18 months, after you've completed any course in the United Kingdom, and the UK is one of the only major English-speaking destinations offering such a flexible post-study work visa offer. Once you complete any form of study, so that could be a bachelor's, it could be a master's, a PhD, postdoc, etc., you get between 18 months and 3 years, depending on the course you've done, to work in the UK. And you don't need to have a job for it. You can use the time to look for meaningful work experience. This is one of the most competitive offers anywhere in the world that for an Indian student. And that is why, as Shannon mentioned and Sir, you referred to as well, 170,000 Indian students choose to study in the UK very recently, and that number is growing up every year because we are ambitious, we are talented, we are hungry for the best that the world has to offer. And so the UK is right at the top of that. Between the educational offer, the academics, which are world class, so many of the UK universities outside that you will meet are like top 10 in the world. For example, the University of Southampton, the University of York, many others outside are actually world class. You have the Royal College of the Arts outside, the #1 in the world for arts and design. These kind of opportunities, as your Vice Chancellor also mentioned, are very, very rare. And you should make sure that you are talking to every university out there and getting as much information as you can, because one thing we can do is be very shy and not ask the right questions. It's not going to cost any money to ask the right questions. Just go away, find out information, and see what ideas strike you about and you never know where your future can take you. So a couple of myths to bust. 18 months is the post-study work offer going forward for students who've completed undergrad and master's degrees, and it remains 3 years if you do a PhD. You will not need a sponsored job. It is a flexible route, and you can also, by the way, do your own business while you're on that post-study work visa in the UK. You can start up your own businesses. It's a very, very startup-friendly culture as well. One of the things Jyoti mentioned when she was speaking about me was that I run something called the India UK Achievers Awards. Can you tell me the name of a former Prime Minister of India who has studied in the UK? Shout it out. Dr. Manmohan Singh, that's right. What universities did he study at? Oxford and Cambridge, and he was also a fellow at the LSE. So Dr. Manmohan Singh, who obviously sadly passed away last year, before he passed away, his last major honor that he accepted was the India UK Achievers honor, because he was a product, like so many of us, of this excellent exchange between India and the United Kingdom. Any other prime ministers you can name who also studied in the UK? Pandit Nehru, India's first Prime Minister, studied at Cambridge. You have a university by this gentleman's name in your group. Baba Sahib Ambedkar studied at? Anyone can tell me where he studied? London School of Economics. So the guy who wrote our constitution studied at the London School of Economics. And that's one of the reasons I'm so honored to also be an LSE alumnus. The list goes on and on and on. And we started the Achievers Awards to recognize, and by the way, there is no other recognition like Achievers anywhere in the world for Indian students who studied from India, went to the UK, and made extraordinary impact. Anyone heard of a politician called Raghav Chadha? Yeah, hands up if you've heard of him. Okay, who's his wife? Guess where they both studied? Take a wild guess. So Pariniti studied at the University of Manchester. Raghav studied at the London School of Economics. They're currently married. Where did they meet? Some event in UK. They were both the inaugural recipients of the India-UK Achievers Honours as well. So sometimes we can even make marriages happen in the United Kingdom for Indian students. But look, jokes apart, it's the most wonderful country for an Indian student to study. It has NISAU. No other country has NISAU. What does NISAU mean? It means you're going to be looked after. You will have a home away from home anywhere across the country, and there will always be someone to look after you and support you if you do decide to make the UK your home, as many of us did. There are, as I said, about 15 UK universities waiting outside, so I'm going to let you go now. Some of you may be interested in coming back for the employability and branding masterclass later. I'll talk to you there. But for now, thank you so very much for hosting us here. Lucknow, you are brilliant, and I hope you show some of that love to our universities outside as well. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Sanam. On behalf of all of us for those wonderful words, NISAU is actually incredibly grateful to have you. We started a decade ago or more than a decade ago, and it's only been up since then. So coming back to the UK universities, which are the key theme of today, they are exhibiting on their stalls outside. Some of you have already gone, but I will request the students to proceed outside and engage with as many universities as possible. Ask them genuine questions, be curious. Remember, you're not just representing yourselves, you're representing the university, and importantly, you're representing the country. So good luck with the conversations. We will, before everyone goes, we will have a very interesting and exciting and informative masterclass on employability and careers and learning how to make yourselves become an achiever and become relevant for the UK universities. It's not to be missed. Sanam here, everyone is a fan of, will be delivering it. So please come back for that in 30 minutes, and good luck with the conversations till then. See you in a bit. And about between the thinkers and the wizards who were competing for the quiz, we will be handing out a trophy as well, and announcing who the winner will be. So if you're not here, we might give the trophy to someone else or take it back to London. So come back for the grand trivia prize winner as well.
इस साइड पे भी एक हाथ, दूसरा माइक यहाँ ले आए पीछे से।
जी मैम, मेरा नाम अंशुल शर्मा है और मैं पीसीबी से बीएससी नर्सिंग करना चाहता हूँ।
बीएससी नर्सिंग, वेरी गुड। नर्सिंग क्यों चूज करी आप? तो नर्स बन के किसी को मार मत देना बस ऐसे ही। बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट काम होता है यार नर्सिस का।
जी मैम।
कोई और ऐसे ऐसी बात नर्स बनने होता है? अच्छा, any budding doctors in the room? Okay, there's one budding doctor, two budding doctors. Hello, my name is Sujam Pandey. I'm Chittapur Government College of PIC. मैं अभी कुछ दिनों पहले मैं इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा था, मैंने एग्जाम दिया था, मैं क्लियर हो गया मेरा। फिर करना चाहा लेकिन हुआ नहीं, फिर मैं डॉक्टर बनना था लेकिन मैं चले थे डॉक्टर बनके इंजीनियर वाला था। Engineering? How many engineers? How many budding engineers in the room? There's a lady right in the front who's listed as an engineer. Can I have the mic here, please? In the front. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What's your name? I'm Raksha. Raksha, you are a budding engineer. I'm 20% my master's in computer science and engineering. And you know what you want to offer. Yeah, I kind of do because all the engineers somehow end up as software engineers only, but I'm more into the community building part as well. So I actively volunteer in events of and
अच्छा ठीक है, ओके हो गया। उसी ने तो भेजी थी मुझे डिजाइन करके।
Fantastic. Can I have a big round of applause for the girl? She knows exactly what she's doing and she's aced one thing. ये अपना वर्क एक्सपीरियंस का पोर्टफोलियो बिल्ड अप करती है कैसे, क्या करती है? वॉलंटियर, डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जैसे गूगल के साथ वॉलंटियरिंग इज अ वेरी मेजर सोर्स टू बिल्ड अप योर सीवी। आप कहीं पे भी किसी भी सेक्टर में जॉब में जाओगे तो सबसे पहले वो आपसे पूछेंगे कि मुझे आपका वर्क एक्सपीरियंस क्या है। आप बोलोगे भैया मैंने तो 12th कंप्लीट किया है, अंडरग्रेजुएट कंप्लीट किया है, मेरे को कहता हूँ बोलेंगे नहीं हमें तो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस वाला बंदा चाहिए। बोलेंगे नहीं सर आप पहले जॉब दोगे तो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस कैसे मिलेगा? तो बन गया ना विशियस साइकिल। वो बोलेगा एक्सपीरियंस आओ, बोलोगे जॉब दो, एक्सपीरियंस आओ जॉब दो, उसी में घूमते रह जाओगे। A lot of students struggle in that. तो इस स्ट्रगल को तोड़ने का तरीका बहुत बढ़िया तरीका वॉलंटियरिंग होता है। आप इंटर्नशिप्स करें, प्लेसमेंट्स करें, छोटे छोटे वॉलंटियरिंग गिग्स करके अपना सीवी बिल्डअप करें। आप जैसे कौन वॉलंटियरिंग करता है डिफरेंट कहीं पे? बहुत कम लोग करते हैं। अगर आप 12th में हो तो मेरी नंबर 1 रिकमेंडेशन रहेगी कि एकेडमिक्स के साथ अपना सीवी बिल्डअप। किसी भी अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी में अगर आपको एडमिशन भी चाहिए अंडर ग्रेजुएट में, चाहे इंडिया में चाहे बाहर, एक्सपीरियंस बहुत जरूरी है। थैंक यू फॉर शेयरिंग योर एक्सपीरियंस। अच्छा, अमेज़न का नाम किसने सुना है? बस इतने से लोग। अमेज़न तो सुना ही होगा। हाँ, अच्छा आप बोलो अमेज़न के फाउंडर का क्या नाम? सीईओ जेफ बेजोस। दैट्स राइट। जेफ बेजोस ने बड़ी मजेदार बात की। He said कि your personal brand. Anyone heard of the term personal brand? अच्छा, ब्रांड का मतलब पता है? ब्रांड क्या होता है? ब्रांड किसी भी प्रोडक्ट की पहचान उसका ब्रांड होता है, करेक्ट? या कोई भी प्रोडक्ट का नाम लो, एनी प्रोडक्ट। फिलिप्स की पहचान क्या है? फिलिप्स एक ब्रांड है, या आप जानते हो एक ड्यूरेबल प्रोडक्ट बनाते हैं। और H&M से शॉपिंग कौन करता है? Anybody? जो H&M जाता है कुछ आता है। H&M कपड़ों की दुकान है, बड़ी उसमें बहुत बढ़िया ब्रांड बनाया है, पर्टिकुलर यूथ फ्रेंडली कपड़ों। करेक्ट? लखनऊ का क्या ब्रांड है? गलौटी कबाब। करेक्ट? टुंडे कबाब, चिकन, बहुत कुछ स्पेसिफिक चीजें इसलिए लखनऊ जाना जाता है। तो ब्रांड में समथिंग, जब आपको कुछ खरीदना होता है मार्केट में, तो आप जाते हो, आपके दिमाग में कुछ आइडिया होते हैं, मुझे ऐसी चीज चाहिए, फलानी चीज चाहिए, वो सब एक ब्रांड की पहचान होता है। तो आप कभी कभी जाते हो ना, मुझे ये वाले ब्रांड की चीज चाहिए, मुझे ये वाले ब्रांड की चीज चाहिए, वो वाला ब्रांड नहीं चाहिए। जैसे डिफरेंट ब्रांड मार्केट में होते हैं, वैसे हम सबका भी एक पर्सनल ब्रांड है। मेरा अपना क्या ब्रांड है? कभी अपने बारे में सोचा है कि मैं भी ब्रांड हूँ? किसी ने सोचा है कि मैं भी कोई ब्रांड हूँ? अगर मुझे जॉब लेने जाना है, अगर मुझे बीकॉम में एडमिशन लेना है, अगर मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है, मुझे नर्स बनना है, अपने आप को भी तो उस लायक बनाना पड़ेगा कि कोई मुझे वो जॉब दे, कोई मुझे वो स्कॉलरशिप दे, कोई मुझे वो एडमिशन दे। तो जब आप किसी से भी बात करने जाते हो, अपने आप को प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, राइट? थिंक ऑफ योरसेल्फ व्हेन यू आर प्रेजेंटिंग टू पीपल एज अ ब्रांड। तो जेफ बेजोस, जहाँ से मैंने ये बात शुरू की थी, जेफ बेजोस कहते हैं कि योर ब्रांड इज व्हाट पीपल से अबाउट यू व्हेन यू आर नॉट इन द रूम। जब आप कमरे में नहीं हैं, तो आपके बारे में लोग क्या कह रहे हैं, वो आपका पर्सनल ब्रांड। समझ आया? तो एक काम करो, सबके पास वो बुकलेट्स है, अचीवर्स वाली बुकलेट्स, प्ले बुक्स है, कुछ लोग के पास है, सबके पास फोन है, फोन है ना, तो फोन निकालो और मैं आपको 60 सेकंड्स दे रही हूँ। इस 60 सेकंड्स में मैं चाहूंगी कि आप ये सोचें जो जेफ ने पर्सनल ब्रांड के बारे में बोला है, आपके बारे में लोग क्या कहते हैं जब आप कमरे में नहीं। एंड बी ब्रूटली ऑनेस्ट, अच्छा, बुरा, mediocre, what is it that you think people say about you when you are not there? 60 seconds अपने फोन निकालें, तो मैं रैंडमली लोगों को पिक करूँ, तो मेक श्योर आप ये एक्सरसाइज कर दो, ठीक है? लेट्स गो, 60 seconds. Okay. Ready? 30 more seconds. Yeah. Volunteer करेगा? Okay, we have a volunteer. Lovely. Let's get the mic up here, please. Who's got the mic?
Hello everyone, my name is Aisha Khan and I am an anesthetist technician. So when I'm not in the room, तो जो लोग मेरे बारे में बात करते हैं, that's the thing कि मैं ये बोलना चाहूँगी कि as in my profession, अगर मेरे ना रहते हुए मेरे colleagues या फिर मेरे batchmates बात कर रहे हैं, then it would be कि how I make my patients comfortable for the surgery. And after the surgery, I usually मैं उनके जो अटेंडेंट्स होते हैं उनको मैं बहुत ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल करती हूँ। हाइप अप होने को नहीं बोलती हूँ कि बहुत ज़्यादा ही वो पैनिक ना हो, जिसकी वजह से पेशेंट भी बहुत पैनिक हो सकता है। और द कॉन्स आई वुड से कि मेरे लिए वो बोलते होंगे तो वो ये हो सकता है कि आई एम नॉट वेरी एक्सप्रेसिव। मैं अपना जो भी मैं वर्क करती हूँ वो मैं एक्सप्रेस नहीं करती, आई डोंट शो इट टू पीपल कि मैंने ये काम किया है। सो आई गेस दिस इज द कॉन्सिक्वेंस की जो मेरे बारे में गलत चीज़ है कि मैं ये करती हूँ, वो आई नो आई हैव टू मेंटेन दैट थिंग कि मुझे एक प्रोफेशनल लेवल पे अपना हार्ड वर्क दिखाना चाहिए, बट आई यूजुअली डोंट शो दैट. So that's what they talk about me. Or if I ever go in an interview, so the best thing I tell about myself is I'm very expressive to people जो कि अपने आप से बहुत ज़्यादा शांत रहते हैं, जो बात नहीं करते हैं. I talk to those people ताकि वो open up हो और उनकी जो problems वो मैं सुन सकूँ. और जो मेरा गलत चीज़ है, that's the only thing कि मैं शो नहीं करती हूँ अपने thoughts दूसरों के सामने ज़्यादा open up नहीं करती हूँ. That's my thing.
Thank you, Aisha. That was wonderfully well articulated. Well
Thank you
done.
so much.
आप में से और ऐसा कोई है जिसको आयशा वाला प्रॉब्लम हो, ये वाला कि काम तो बहुत करते हैं पर काम के बारे में प्रचार नहीं करते? कुछ है, बाकी सब काम नहीं करते, प्रचार कर देते हैं, ऐसा है क्या? Hands up if you guys work hard but don't talk about it. Please, come on. One person. बाकी सब बात भी करते हैं और काम भी करते हैं. 2 people. Yeah. One of the things we can be very weak at, and we often talk about this in the NISAU team, कि हम लोग काम तो बहुत कर देते हैं यार, पर हम उसको शोकेस नहीं करता. हम काम करने में इतना बिजी हो जाते हैं, परफेक्शनिस्ट होने में, कि हम हमारे इम्पैक्ट को उतने बढ़िया तरीके से शो नहीं कर पाते जितने बढ़िया तरीके से हमें शायद करना चाहिए. और ये प्रॉब्लम मैंने नोटिस किया है कि हम बहुत सारे इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स के ये प्रॉब्लम होती है. वी आर वेरी वेरी हार्ड वर्क, बट हम ये समझ नहीं पाते कि उस हार्ड वर्क को शोकेस करना, लेकिन उसके बारे में एरोगेंट नहीं है. उसके बारे में there's a very fine line between pride and arrogance. You understand that, guys? शो ऑफ नहीं करना है, रूड नहीं होना है, बदतमीजी से अपने आप को शो ऑफ नहीं करना है, और एक बहुत ही हम्बल तरीके से अपनी अचीवमेंट्स को शोकेस करना. वो अचीवमेंट भी आपके पर्सनल ब्रांड का पार्ट है. वही अचीवमेंट्स है जो आपका यूएसपी है. Can anyone tell me what USP stands for? कॉमर्स वाले बच्चों को तो पक्का पता है. कौन है कॉमर्स वाले यहाँ पे? हैंड्स अप, कॉमर्स वाले लोग. अब सब कोई कॉमर्स वाला नहीं. USP, does anyone know what USP is? Thank you. Unique selling proposition. So unique selling point भी कहा जाता है. जब हम कोई भी प्रोडक्ट खरीदने जाते हैं तो उसका यूएसपी देखते हैं कि यह इसमें स्पेशल क्या है, हम क्यों इसे खरीदें. तो आप सब में भी कोई यूएसपी होगा, तो यूनिक सेलिंग पॉइंट. तो मुझे कौन अपना यूएसपी बताने वाला है? मुझे आयशा ने तो बहुत प्यारे ढंग से अपने यूएसपी भी बताए हैं, और कौन मुझे अपना यूएसपी बताए? I'm gonna come back to you, but मैं चाहती हूँ लड़के मुझे थोड़ा एनर्जी दिखाएं. ओके, लड़कियां तो क्लियरली टेक ओवर कर ही रही हैं. Any guys? Any brave men out there? तो ठंडे पड़ गया. No one wants to talk about your USP. मैं नीचे आके पकड़ती हूँ. कि कोई वॉलंटियर करेगा? हमारे नर्सिंग वाला फ्रेंड था, नर्सिंग पढ़ना चाहता है. Where is our nursing friend? चुप रहा है. Okay, I'm going to come back to the girl who had raised her hand. Please share with us. My USP would be, I think because I have also prepared for the exam. And as you said, the doctor convinced that they usually very valid situation. But then that exam has taught me something key. You can sit for long hours doing the same thing, studying about the same thing, and not get bored of it, and try to extract as much knowledge as you can in your niche. So, for example, if I am very interested in knowing about surgery, so I can sit on a table with a singular lamp and study and acquire knowledge about that particular topic for a really long time, which can be helpful in the future. And second for, I think I am good at speaking to people. I am good at additional classes, and I'm also good at speaking at individual level. And I want to achieve that as well, because I think it helps a person in the further back. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Can we have a big round of applause for her, please? That was really well spoken. For evidently a very good speaker. So well done on that. And guys, I will say this to you कि अगर आपको लाइफ में कुछ भी करना है, किसी भी फील्ड में आगे जाना है, कहीं पे भी सक्सेसफुल होना है, पब्लिक स्पीकिंग इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. चेयर के नीचे छुप जाओगे तो कोई आपको जॉब काहे देगा? अगर आप बात ही नहीं करोगे तो कोई आपको जॉब देगा? जिससे आपको जॉब देनी है उसके आपसे दो काम है. एक तो आप उसके लिए काम करेंगे, करेक्ट, जिस भी फील्ड में हो. दूसरा वो इंसान को एम्प्लॉय कर रहा है ना, रोबोट को एम्प्लॉय नहीं कर रहा. तो एज अ पर्सन यू नीड टू बी एबल टू कम्युनिकेट with people. Public speaking is the single most underrated thing. अगर आप पब्लिक में बातचीत कर सकते हैं 2 लोग के सामने, 10 लोग के सामने, 100 लोग के सामने, जैसे बहुत आर्टिकुलेटली किया, you will go very very far. पब्लिक स्पीकिंग बड़ी डरावनी चीज भी लगती है. Anyone who's scared of public speaking? No? I can be very scared. Yeah, some hands went down. Anyone who's not scared of public speaking? बाकी सब हो रहे हैं. आप लोगों को ब्रेव होना पड़ेगा. आप लोग सब सुन रहे हैं, सब ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हैं. आप लोगों को इस डर से बाहर आना पड़ेगा कि कोई मुझे जज करेगा, कोई मेरे बारे में क्या करेगा. If anyone else is thinking something, that's their problem. If anyone else is feeling something, that's their problem. What you can do is to be the best version of yourself. और अपना बेस्ट वर्जन बनने के लिए आपको अपने बारे में एज अ ब्रांड सोचना पड़ेगा. क्योंकि अगर आप ही अपने यूएसपी नहीं जानते तो किसी और को क्या बताएंगे? यहाँ पे बहुत सारे कॉमर्स वाले बच्चे हैं और वैसे भी आपको पता होगा. किसी ने स्वॉट एनालिसिस के बारे में सुना है? Anyone know what SWOT analysis is? कॉमर्स वाले बच्चे कहाँ गए सब? The girls know. SWOT analysis. So will all the girls tell me what SWOT stands for? Please, sir, mic. So basically, it stands for S stands for strength, W stands for weakness, O stands for opportunities, and E stands for strength. What's your name? Akanksha. Akanksha, thank you very much. We have a big round of applause. So, जब भी हम मार्केट में किसी बिजनेस को इवैल्यूएट करने जाते हैं या किसी प्रोडक्ट के बारे में सोचते हैं तो टिपिकली हम उसका एक स्वॉट एनालिसिस करते हैं कि प्रोडक्ट के स्ट्रेंथ्स क्या हैं, ये प्रोडक्ट के वीकनेसेस क्या हैं, क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं इस प्रोडक्ट के लिए मार्केट में अगर हम उसमें इन्वेस्ट करना पैसा डालते हैं, क्या थ्रेट्स हैं उस पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट के, क्या चीज उसको इम्पैक्ट कर सकती है. जब मैं वर्ड मोबाइल फोन बोलती हूँ तो क्या दिमाग में आता है? कौन सा ब्रांड दिमाग में आता है? एप्पल आता है लोगों के दिमाग में. हैंड्स अप जिनके दिमाग में एप्पल आते हैं मोबाइल फोन सुनते हैं. और कौन से ब्रांड्स आते हैं दिमाग में? सैमसंग वाले हाथ है, लॉट ऑफ सैमसंग. और क्या ब्रांड आता है दिमाग में? मोटोरोला आते हैं लोगों के दिमाग में, काफियों के दिमाग में. नोकिया आता है किसी के दिमाग में? अरे बहुत लोगों के दिमाग में नोकिया मिलता है आजकल मार्केट. नोकिया लोग खरीदते हैं आजकल, कुछ लोग खरीदते हैं. अरे मैम, नोकिया इज प्योर गोल्ड, गोल्ड इज प्योर गोल्ड, गोल्ड इज गोल्ड. एक टाइम पे ऐसा होता था कि नोकिया के अलावा कोई फोन नहीं होता था मार्केट. एनीवन, अभी आप तो बहुत छोटे हैं, बट maybe we will remember that time. Just Nokia ke level, there used to be nothing else in the market. And Nida really misses Nokia. I think they were fantastic, durable phones. But something happened. कि Nokia बिल्कुल ही zero हो गया as a phone. It used to have 100% market share globally. और फिनलैंड की पूरी इकोनॉमी, फिनलैंड एक कंट्री है जिसका नाम सुना है फिनलैंड का? फिनलैंड की पूरी इकोनॉमी एक नोकिया पे चलती थी और सब ठप हो गया. Nokia's market share came down to single digit. Why do we think that happened? Adaptability. Could not keep up with the times. Lack of marketing proposition. मुझे लगता है नोकिया का SWOT एनालिसिस करना भूल गए क्योंकि उन्होंने ध्यान ही नहीं दिया कस्टमर की रिक्वायरमेंट्स कैसे चेंज करें, उसके लिए क्या अपनी स्ट्रेंथ्स पे वो कैसे डबल डाउन करे, अपने एस पे, अपनी वीकनेसेस को कैसे कंट्रोल करे, डब्ल्यू पे क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज आ रही है मार्केट में, उसके कस्टमर क्या है वो ओ और क्या है वो टी, वो थ्रेड्स जो उसे देखे ही नहीं. और एप्पल और सैमसंग और वन प्लस और मोटोरोला सारे मार्केट गैप्स आते हैं. कल को ये आपके साथ हो और कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. अभी तक तो हमारे साथ सिर्फ ह्यूमंस कंपटीशन में. एआई कौन पढ़ रहा है? तो कोई एआई पढ़ रहा है? एआई के बारे में पता है? आर्टिफिशियल के बारे में कोई चैट जीपीटी यूज करता है यहाँ पे? अब आया. आपको पता है चैट जीपीटी और एआई की वजह से कितने जॉब्स रिड्यूस हो रहे हैं मार्केट में? 5-7 साल लगेंगे, जॉब्स और निकलेंगे भी इसी फील्ड में और बहुत जॉब निकलेंगे. बट जो लोग अभी लेबर मार्केट एंटर कर रहे हैं, they need to remember that you are fighting not just with other humans. Your jobs are also under threat by artificial intelligence. तो आपके लिए तो बहुत ही जरूरी है अपने यूएसपी को समझना और अपनी स्ट्रेंथ्स, वीकनेसेस, अपॉर्चुनिटीज और थ्रेट्स यानी कि स्वॉट को समझना. तो अभी मैं आप लोगों को 90 सेकंड देने वाली. आप सब अपने ऊपर एक स्वॉट एनालिसिस करें. हम शुरुआत करेंगे स्ट्रेंथ से. अपने अपने फोन निकालिए प्लीज. शो मी योर फोन्स. Yeah, come on. Boys in the middle, don't be lazy. Show me your phones. यहाँ पे. Take out any notes app जहाँ पे आप notes बना सकते हैं. And please take 90 seconds and do me your strengths. आपकी strong points क्या हैं? Where are the areas that you excel in? आपके लिए कौन सी चीजें हैं जिसमें आप बिल्कुल stand out करते हैं? Or the best amongst your friends in that. और जब आप अपनी स्ट्रेंथ्स के बारे में सोच रहे हैं तो उल्टी साइड का भी सोचिए कि आपकी वीकनेसेस क्या है. वो कौन से एरियाज हैं जहां पे आपको इम्प्रूवमेंट की जरूरत है. कौन से स्किल्स हैं जो शायद आपको लोग बोलते हो कि यार इस चीज को डेवलप करते हो तो बेटर हो जाएगा, इस चीज में आप थोड़े पीछे हैं, इसको थोड़ा बेटर करें. What are the areas that you need to improve and what are the areas that you already excel in? 90 seconds. वाकई में रैंडमली लोगों को तो यू बेटर बी टेकिंग नोट्स ताकि एम्बैरेसमेंट ना हो आपको. कम ऑन गाइस. सीतापुर वालों कम ऑन. स्ट्रेंथ्स गाइस. कौन सी चीजें हैं जिसमें आप बहुत अच्छे हैं? नहीं लगेंगे. कौन सी वो चीजें हैं जिसमें आप बहुत स्ट्रांग हैं, आपकी स्ट्रेंथ है, कौन सी वो चीजें हैं जिसमें आप उतने अच्छे नहीं हैं, जिससे लोग आपकी वीकनेस हैं, जिसे आप इम्प्रूव करना चाहते हैं. Okay, do we have any volunteers? Excellent, got two already. Can we get the mics here, please? Oh, and a third one also. Get the mics, one here, the girl also will start from here. The girl in the green and the girl in the green. My name is Sarah and I'm from Sorry, what's your name? Lava Moonlight. Nice.
So my strengths are that I'm a quick learner and adaptable to new changes. I'm also responsible and hardworking when it comes to completing tasks. And my weaknesses are that I'm overthinker. I'm a big overthinker. I easily get distracted so thanks. So you know my strength and weakness.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. कोई और ऐसा होता है जो एक बार इस चीज के बारे में सोचना शुरू कर देता है, उसी रैबिट होल में घुस जाता है ना? इसको हम एनालिसिस पैरालिसिस बोलते हैं. कोई चीज पकड़ ली बस उसी के अंदर घुस जाए. एक किसी ने परेटो प्रिंसिपल के बारे में सुना है? एनीवन हर्ड ऑफ द परेटो प्रिंसिपल? एक रूल होता है 80-20 का. 80-20 के रूल को अप्लाई किया करो. खासकर अगर आपको लग रहा है कि मैं बहुत ओवर थिंक कर रही हूँ किसी चीज के बारे में, मैं बहुत ओवर थिंक कर रहा हूँ, spend 80% of your energy that you've allocated to something, of your time that you've allocated to something, thinking about it. Usually end का 20% का रिटर्न बहुत कम आता है. तो कोई भी चीज 80% of the way through करो. Perfectionism is important, but it's all not always necessary. Sometimes it is better to get things done than being perfect. That's one thing I would say. You know, girl in this green as well.
Hello, Cinema. Good afternoon. First of all, I want to say that your speech was too good, and I'm so grateful that I'm standing in front of you and I have the opportunity to say things and like want to. I'm so grateful.
Very kind.
Okay, so very basic things. What are my strengths? So my strengths are the capacity of grabbing things, and I grab things very fast. This is what I feel that that's my strength, that I grab things really fast and I adapt them so quickly. And the way of speaking, I think this is my strength. The way I speak, either formal, informal, everything. And the one thing that is my strength and weakness both. Kindness. I'm way too kind. Seriously, like if someone really hurt me, I'm still kind to them. And that is, I feel that, in my opinion, that is my strength. But in other people's opinion, that is like my weakness because they call me emotionally weak. So that are my weakness and that's strength. One weakness of mine, which I hate a lot, is I work really hard, but I always end up having self. I have a lot of self doubt that am I not doing enough? Like what else I do to be like the perfect, but the way you said perfection doesn't exist. So that's motivates me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Give me a big round of applause for her, please. That was so honest and vulnerable and very kind of you to share all this. किसी और ने रेजोनेट किया इन्होंने तो बोला उनकी बातों के साथ, किसी और को ऐसा लगा मैं मेहनत तो बड़ी करता हूँ या करती हूँ बट एक्चुअली एम आई स्टिल गुड इनफ? किसी को ऐसे डाउट्स होते हैं या ये बीच वालों को तो कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. ये पड़ता है फर्क अपने लाइफ और अपने करियर के बारे में पड़ता है. और किसी को ऐसा लगता है कि मैं बहुत काइंड हूँ और लोग मेरा फायदा उठा रहे हैं उस काइंडनेस का, ऐसा लगता है किसी को, लगता है। One thing I will say to you is that kindness can never go wrong. You are, and I don't think you can ever be too kind to them. But हाँ, where you have to draw a line is कोई आपको आपका फायदा नाजायज फायदा. You have to be careful about it. So always think about what your goal is, what your objective is, and उसके साथ align करो. You can do well by doing good. So I would say, I would highly recommend you continue to be your kind and lovely and happy self and keep sharing with others. Okay, do we have anyone else? Go to the girl here first.
है, बट अगर आपको शाइन आउट करना है, सबसे अलग दिखना है, तो आपको हर
Grades. I don't even ask them. Because मुझे फर्क इस बात से पड़ता है कि जब 16-16, 20-20 घंटे बंदे के साथ काम करना पड़ेगा मेरी टीम में, तो क्या ये मुझे बोर करेगा, क्या ये मुझे हैप्पीनेस देगा? Will this person be a good person to work with? Will they be a fun person to work with? Will they bring something to me that I don't otherwise know? Will I enjoy working with them? That's the main thing employers are looking for. अच्छे employers, अच्छे graduates हैं, एक full meal देते हैं, थाली की तरह होना चाहिए, where you are able to have a conversation, where you can tell them about things other than academics. अपने field में specialism होना बहुत जरूरी है, पर उसके अलावा आपके soft skills बहुत important है, आपने connections की बात करी. Anyone heard of this saying that your network is your net worth? Ultimately, the best opportunities will come to you from within your network. आप किसको जानते हैं, वो किसको जानते हैं, आप किससे अपनी बात कर पाते हैं कि मुझे क्या चाहिए या मैं क्या वैल्यू किसी कॉन्वर्सेशन में कर सकता हूँ. जब तक आप इस तरीके से नहीं सोचेंगे तो आपके लिए कंपटीशन में स्टैंड आउट करना अपने का मुश्किल है. Act the things of ways in which you can stand out. And हमारा टाइम खत्म हो रहा है, बट what I will say to you is, आपकी फ्रेंड ने यहाँ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बात की कि इनकी स्ट्रेंथ है कि अपॉर्चुनिटीज को ग्रैब करने. कोई और ऐसा सोचते हैं कि मैं अपॉर्चुनिटीज को ग्रैब कर One person, 2 people, 3 people, 4, 5, good. About 10 people in the room. The other 100 of you are not saying that. मैं firmly believe करती हूँ कि हम सब में ये power है. अगर हम अपने दिमाग की बत्ती ऑन कर लें, या तो हमें अपॉर्चुनिटी दिख जाएगी, और अगर हमें अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं दिखती है तो हमें इतनी सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस और अपने हमारा मेंटल बैंडविड्थ इतना ऑन है, opportunity create करना. So either find an opportunity or create an opportunity for yourself. And you are studying in a wonderful environment like इतना बढ़िया incubation support है. Don't just think about becoming jobs. Think about creating jobs for other people. Become a job maker. कोई आपको अपने आसपास प्रॉब्लम दिख रही है, उस प्रॉब्लम का सोल्यूशन बहुत बार ऐसे हो सकता है कि आप उस प्रॉब्लम का टेक के थ्रू या अपने दोस्तों के साथ डिस्कस करके कोई सोल्यूशन बनाए. वो सोल्यूशन एक बिजनेस आइडिया बनता है. इंडिया में कितने ऐसे एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं जो यूनिकॉर्न्स और बड़ी-बड़ी कंपनीज तो आपके जैसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं. स्टूडेंट्स साथ में मिल गए और बढ़िया-बढ़िया कंपनी से आप पढ़ लिए. मिलियनेयर्स एंड बिलियनेयर्स. इस मेंटालिटी से तो आपको राइट इन द बिगिनिंग क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि आपको पता है कि आपने कहाँ करियर में डालना. मोस्ट ऑफ यू डिड नॉट रेज अप. आपको बहुत कॉन्शियसली इस बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा कि आप क्या पढ़ रहे हैं, क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं और आगे आप क्या करना चाहते हैं. थिंक अबाउट बिकमिंग एन एंटरप्रेन्योर. एंड फाइनली व्हाट आई विल से इज, अगर आज रात को आप जाएं तो कोई प्रेशर नहीं है, कोई आपको जज नहीं कर रहा है, आपको देख रहे हैं. सोने से पहले ये SWOT एनालिसिस आप अपने पे प्लीज कीजिए. It will take hardly 10 minutes. Write down your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats, and it will really help you on that starting on that journey of becoming a brand. Finally, I will say, किसी ने अपने आप को Google किया? और किसी ने किया है? कुछ और लोग. आप किसी भी जॉब के लिए जाएंगे, आपका एम्प्लॉयर सबसे पहले आपको गूगल करेगा, आपका नाम गूगल में डालेगा. तो अपने आप पे एक सोशल ऑडिट. इंस्टाग्राम कौन यूज करता है यहाँ पे? हैंड अप यू यूज इंस्टाग्राम. ऑलमोस्ट एवरीवन. फेसबुक वाले पे. लिंक्डइन कौन यूज करता है? बहुत कम लोग लिंक्डइन यूज करते हैं. जॉब्स के लिए, प्रोफेशनल करियर के लिए लिंक्डइन इज मस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट. जिस भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे आप हैं, आपका सोशल मीडिया is what people are saying about you, but they're not even in the room, because that's what they're googling about you, that's what they're finding about you. Please go and clean up your social media. Make it reflect who you are. So if you want to become a nurse, you can start talking about the latest nursing techniques. किसी ने बोला कि मैं डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में घुसना चाहता हूँ, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग के लेटेस्ट क्या चल रहा है उसके बारे में you can start putting blogs about it. That is how employers will start to find you. But सबसे पहले it will all start if you think about you as a personal brand. Yeah? You promise me to do 10 minutes tonight on this personal brand? Okay. Anyone wants any help and support? You can reach out to us. So Instagram पे है, वो मुझे Insta पे DM कर सकते हैं. I'm on Sanam Arora 91. अगर आपने SWOT एनालिसिस किया और आप मेरे साथ उसकी फाइंडिंग्स शेयर करना चाहते हैं, आप वो भी मुझे भेज सकते हैं. I will revert to you with feedback. But for now, thank you very, very much. Great audience. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Arora, for that inspiring and thought-provoking session. Your insights on personal branding, adaptability, and global employability have given us all a lot to reflect on. As we move forward, as token of our appreciation and gratitude, we would now want to felicitate our esteemed guests who have taken time from their busy schedules to be with us and share their wisdom. May I now invite Dr. NISAU Fatima, Additional Pro-Chancellor, to kindly come forward and present the mementos
to our distinguished guests. I request ma'am to felicitate representatives. So request representative from Liverpool Hope University to please come forward. Looking for any other representative from the UK University, if they are in the auditorium. May we proceed with the felicitation of our volunteers from NISAU? So I request Dr. Mishra, General Secretary NISAU, to please come on the stage. Dr. Ashwin Mishra. I'm looking for Dr. Jyoti Mandal, Head of Research at NISAU. Can we have Kumar Vishesh on the stage, please? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Voda. Just a moment, ma'am. We have Dr. Ashwin Mishra with us. Can we have you on the stage, please? Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Dr. Jyoti on the stage for further felicitations. Thank you so much, Dr. Nida, and the team at Integral University. We're very, very honored by the very heartwarming felicitation. Can I, sorry, please ask Dr. Nida back on the stage, and we would love to felicitate you as well. So can I invite Ms. Sana Marora back on the stage, please, as well, for the felicitations.
So we at NISAU are very thankful for your hospitality and your warmth that you've extended to us. Can we please have Dr. Noor on stage for the felicitations on behalf of NISAU, please? Give him a huge round of applause. He's been instrumental in and now we will be announcing the winner of the quiz. So who here took part in the quiz that we did earlier? Raise your hands. Do we have the captains of the quiz teams? We will be announcing the winner of the quiz. And because the energy was so exciting, I will like to invite a very special person on stage to present the award and the trophy for the quiz winners. It is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Aishwarya Mishra, who we just saw on the stage. He's the General Secretary of NISAU. Aishwarya is currently a postdoctoral research associate at Imperial College London, where he works on cutting-edge research in cancer imaging and medicine delivery. He completed his PhD from King's College London and Imperial College London, focusing on imaging and delivering of nanomedicines using nuclear imaging and focused ultrasound methods. His journey is truly inspiring, so we are very honored that he's here to present the award to the team that won the quiz. So, for people who were in the quiz, who do you think won? Just shout out the names. We had two teams, Thinkers and Wizards. So who do you think won? There was a chaos. So who do you think won? The person who's just responded. So I'm really liking the competitive spirit here. I love that. So give her a huge round of applause, everyone. So let's hear, I agree. If there is a tie, we will do a tiebreaker right here and now. But if it's not, we will present the trophy. So it's very exciting. So Team Thinkers, their score is 390. Give them a huge round of applause. And Team Wizards scored 385. Oh, give them a huge round of applause, guys. So with that, the winner of the quiz is Team Thinkers. And the runner-up award is presented to Team Wizards. Give them both a huge round of applause. Thank you. Please, you can resume your seats. Dr. Aishwarya Mishra, if I can ask you to stay back on the stage and acknowledge the hard work, efficiency, and all the effort that everyone in the volunteers team has done today and built up a fantastic event. So can I please request you to give a vote of thanks and acknowledgements? Thank you.
Thank you, Jyoti. So I would like to thank our host first of all. Individual University has been so great. Like so, I am a boy from Kanpur, and I used to come to Lucknow for exams all the time because we would only have exam centers in Lucknow. And this time is the first time at a university being a part of it. So it's so good to be back near home and see the outcome. So thank you for this. But as good as the university is, its students are really good. The volunteers. Like you kept the event running. A big thanks to all of you. Like you made our university feel welcome. They had good words about you. You made our team feel welcome. You made everybody feel welcome. So thank you for that. A big round of applause for And finally, in the end, I would like to thank our team as well, NISAU volunteer team, who did all the hard work, who have been having sleepless nights. They did this in April, then went back to their work and then came back again. So we have done three, we have one more to go in Chandigarh. Thank you for keep going. Big round of applause for you. So if I can quickly request NISAU volunteer team to come up on stage, please. Whoever is in the room. NISAU volunteers, and also integral team of volunteers to come up on stage. We would like to click a picture with all of you.
Students, please remain seated. Let us conclude the ceremony formally. Please remain seated. Another 2 minutes, please. As we come to the close of today's events, I would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed guests from NISAU, British Council, and UK University representatives and dignitaries of Integral University. A warm thank you to all our organizing teams, mentors, volunteers, and of course, our wonderful audience. Your energy and participation made this dialogue truly meaningful. Let's carry forward the key message from today. Your employability begins with your story, so shape it, share it, and shine through it. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you.
Focus on them.
Just a small thing which we need to finish. May I request the representatives from various UK universities to please come forward on the stage. Do we have any representatives here? I think we do not have any more representatives here. So we close the ceremony. Thank you so much.